is a story about Stinky the Skunk. Stinky the Skunk and the rocket ship, to be precise. Stinky lives in Fluffy Gardens, a wonderful place to live. Our story begins with a rocket ship. Not a real one, of course. Stinky the Skunk, using a washing up liquid bottle, some card, and some sticky tape, was making a little model rocket ship. He had been working on it all morning, all by himself. He was just about to begin painting it when Mildred the mole passed by. "Hello, Stinky," said Mildred. Stinky smiled and gave Mildred a wave. Mildred the mole loves to know everything about everyone. You could say she is a very nosy mole. And you would be right. So she just had to know what Stinky was doing. "I am making a rocket ship," said Stinky excitedly. "A real one?" asked Mildred, but of course, you know it wasn't. As Stinky explained what he had been doing all morning, Mildred suddenly had a thought. "You've been on your own all morning?" asked Mildred. Stinky nodded. "All alone? With nobody to talk to?" Stinky nodded once more. "Wouldn't you rather have some fun with your friends?" asked Mildred. Stinky thought and then answered, "I am busy making a rocket ship." That morning, Mildred the mole, not being the type to keep things to herself, told everyone that Stinky the Skunk was all on his own. "He must be terribly lonely," she said. "Well, that's no good," said Wee Reg the puppy. "We should help him." So Wee Reg the puppy and Mildred the mole walked to Pong Street to help Stinky the Skunk. "We're going to take you somewhere nice," said Wee Reg, "with lots of friends, so you won't be alone." And before Stinky could say, "But I want to make a rocket ship," they took him by the hand and brought him all the way to the town hall, where Royston the mantis was giving a lunchtime talk on insect things. "I like sitting on leaves," said Royston. Wee Reg and Mildred thought it was very interesting, and there were lots of friends around, so Stinky wouldn't be lonely. But Stinky the Skunk didn't really want to know about insect things, and being such a stinky skunk, the town hall soon got a little smelly, and Stinky found himself sitting alone. He didn't look very happy. "I have a better idea," said Mildred. Mildred, knowing everything about everyone, knew that Harold the hammerhead shark loved wonderful and strange smells. He would love to spend time with Stinky. And before Stinky could say, "But I want to make a rocket ship," they took him by the hand and brought him to see Harold the hammerhead shark. Sure enough, Harold did love spending time with Stinky. "What a wonderful smell," he said, taking a big, deep breath. But Harold spent so much time talking about how Stinky smelled, and not about things that Stinky actually liked to do, that Stinky found he had nothing to talk about with Harold. And he didn't look very happy. "I have an even better idea," said Mildred, and off they went again. That day, so that Stinky wouldn't be lonely, they took him to the beach. They took him to Blueberry Forest. They even took him all the way to Frosty Mountains. And each time, Stinky the Skunk just didn't seem to have a good time at all. Eventually, Mildred said to Stinky, "What would you like to do?" "I want to make a rocket ship," said Stinky firmly. "All alone?" asked Wee Reg. "All alone," said Stinky. Are you sure? Asked Mildred. Won't you be lonely? I would be too busy to be lonely, explained Stinky. So, Mildred the mole and Wee Reg the puppy brought Stinky home to Pong Street. They waved goodbye and left him alone to get back to his rocket ship. He'll be okay on his own, said Wee Reg. You're probably right, said Mildred. And then she looked back. Stinky was painting his rocket ship, smiling. Stinky wasn't just okay. He was happy. Happier than he had been all that day. As Mildred and Wee Reg watched Stinky put the finishing touches to the rocket ship, they realized that Stinky just loved to make things. He could spend hours making this and that and be as happy as can be. Even if that meant spending time all by himself. When he finally finished, Stinky's rocket ship looked better than he could have imagined. I cannot wait to show it to everyone tomorrow, he said.